Hi everyone, this is Susie of Susie Crafted Designs. How's everybody doing today? I wanted to make a video just to show you another little something that I was creating, and this is for my series, uh, Love is in the Air. I'm sorry you guys, I still can't believe I picked that as the name of my series, but I thought it was very fitting for the occasion. And with that said, I want to show you a really cute craft that I finished working on. I just hope that everything doesn't cave in. So I'm using florals from AdorabelleVintageCo. Hi, Carrie. Hi, Carrie. Thank you so much. So anything with florals that you see here that are heart related, I will let you know exactly what I used of hers throughout the rest of the video. And let's get started. So I'm just going to move this a little bit. I hope it doesn't all cave in because I want to show you what I did. So this is a really pretty bit of a romance card, if you would. And I couldn't find a better word for it because it's not exactly a tag, but it's kind of like a romance card. Now, at one point, if you backtrack my 900 videos on YouTube, you'll see I used to make a lot of tags. And on a lot of the tags that I made them like miniature pictures. And I used to use something called a kickstand on the back of all my tags that I designed. And I'll show you what that is because I use that here, which I haven't done a lot of paper crafts like that in a very long time. So I made this, the back of this, I had some tea time Prima paper, I believe it was, in my stash. And I decided to just design this kickstand on the back of this little piece of artwork, so that I can have it stand up in my craft room so I can see it. I used a piece of Recollections cardstock and cream on the back. And then in the background here, you can see ever so slightly, is the beautiful floral and shabby chic papers from Adorabelle Vintage Co. What I have also done is I had this came up in memories, a picture from several years ago, over 10 years ago, that I had saved in my Facebook. And I decided to scan it, rescan it, and print it out and use this black and white picture, which is very, very pretty. It's got like, I think, a Netherlands posting on it. Yeah, there it is. You see Netherlands. I hope you can see that. And really, really beautiful woman wearing like a fur collar and a velvet robe. Very naturally beautiful black and white picture. So I wanted this to have that little bit of a romance, lovey kind of thing, since this is the the love month coming. So what I did was I took some of the papers from Adorabelle Vintage Co. and I rolled it up to be like a little message, like a love letter. And I used some pink thread there. I rolled it up and I put some beautiful wild orchid craft mulberry paper flowers in there and some very pretty vintage lace in rows straight across with some stray pearls in there. And then a very nice this I got from Hobby Lobby trim and rhinestone, really super pretty. And you're probably saying, like, this is a shabby vintage looking project, why'd she use rhinestones? Well, I used rhinestones because the woman's picture gave me like some type of an actress feel in the 20s or the 30s. And these flapper type women, everything was frilly, foo-foo, and I just got that feeling of to add some bling to it. So that's what I decided to use, just in that one spot. And then a while back, I made this cute little book by hand with the pages and the book binding. Really super cute. And I think that is also a designer paper from Prima that I used, that I kind of hoarded years back. This is coffee dyed lace trim. Now, you ever buy trim and the very top of it has this like annoying part that you would use to put between like your seams when you're sewing? Well, that's what I cut off. I have the Venetian looking type of lace that it is on the side, and I kept this and I turned it into 2 bows. I don't want to get too close. And up on top there, I did some straight pearls and some little tiny roses in there, just to add a little bit of interest, shabby chic, and a little bit of vintage in there. I also used my scissor around the edges, and I ever so slightly kind of ripped a little and let it look shreddy looking. And then I used my vintage photo with an ink pad, and I just put a little bit of brown around the edges there. Looks really super pretty. And if you look close here, I kind of did the same thing on the AdorabelleVintageCo printout of the paper that I was using. Now, her paper line is very pretty. It's very shabby chic. So you can certainly layer different portions of the papers. I mean, they all go together. So I had no problem just layering this picture right on top of it. And it's black and white. It went perfectly. And with that said, I wanted to do a little something extra to go with this romance letter. So how pretty would it be for me to have an envelope to go along with the beautiful stand up on the side of it, the tag picture romance card. And I did the same thing. I just wrapped around the fabric here. And you can see this is one of the digitals that you can purchase. And I did a little etching on my own of the brown, but it's already got, if you look closely, I don't want to get too close, but it's already got music notes on there already, very faint. It's very nicely done. It's not overpowering. And the music notes are all over. So when you print it out, you're printing one flat piece. The lines are already there for you to just score it and fold it, and you've got yourself an envelope. And that's what this is. There is something inside there. I'm going to give it to my hubby for Valentine's Day. So hubby, if you're watching this, make like you just saw it the first day when you get it. So it's a really cute little ensemble here for your lover. And just really something pretty for Valentine's Day or any day. And I do love my idea of the kickstand on the back of my tags that I used to make all the time. And that's what I called them, a kickstand, which it's exactly what this does. It holds the picture up. I wouldn't do it on printer paper or typewriter paper because it's very flimsy. You're going to need to have a piece of cardboard or a nice weighted piece of card stock. So with the rest of that, I made this really cute little book, which could either be like a photo album or a card with a few pages inside, where you can write little I love you notes or any kind of notes. Maybe you want to give it to your mom or your best friend, your boyfriend or something like that, or just make it for yourself. We have to love ourselves first before we love anybody else, right, everybody? So again, this paper was a Prima paper that I used, but I also used the scraps left over from Adorabelle, which I decided to make this little belly band. I'm sorry, I'm using like one hand here. I'm just trying to get that off to show you, but you can see I moved it down. It's a belly band, and I cut out a little heart, and I used some vintage photo around there just to give it a little bit of texture there, so you can see the difference between the digital and the actual other Prima papers that I used. And I closed it with a little tiny pearl there, so you know I can write a little something in here, and you can use your scraps right down to the very end. So pretty, why waste it, right? So that was a really cute idea that I had with that one. Just a really nice little extra something, and it really matches very well with the little book that's hanging here that you can write little things in, or just notes or reminders, or tiny little invitations for the St. Valentine's Day holiday coming, like let's have dinner, or what's your favorite drink, or I made dessert. Dessert is me. Okay, that's enough. Anyway, I have some of these accompanied by my beautiful roses. And this rose here in the background is a cabbage rose that I made out of silk fabric. But I'm just trying to want that to stand so that we can end the video with it looking pretty. Thank you so very much for watching my video today, guys. I'm really trying to keep up with my channel. I hope you enjoy these really sweet crafts that I'm sharing with you. I know people are probably saying, oh, what am I going to do next for the crafts? Is it all going to be because it's, you know, the love theme? Is it all going to be hearts? You know, love is in the air. No, it doesn't have to be hearts for love is in the air. Right here we have a nice romance card, an envelope, and a little booklet here, which is really so cute. I wanted to get the little belly band off just to show you. Let me see if I can do that. I've got one hand and no fingernails. My nails were growing, and I was doing a lot of work, and they just started to break, and so I kind of just filed them down so they don't look very pretty. But here's a little bit of the inside using just regular white typewriter printer paper, you know, making them look a little older or faded, like, you know, what did you find in grandma's attic type deal. But so cute that you can do something like that. Just as something a little different to play with and just having a little bit of fun. This was fun for me to make. It wasn't very detailed and crazy and layering all kinds of hundreds of laces and cutting and fussy cutting. I can't do fussy cutting. There are some artists out there who do a wonderful job at it. I can't. I try, but I don't have the patience for it. It's not my thing. My thing is my own thing that I do. Okay, everybody, thanks so much for watching. Have a wonderful evening, and I'll see you again. Bye for now.